Happy holidays, everyone. This is Miss Gail at Georgia Peachnut. How are you doing? I hope that you had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday, and I pray that you didn't eat too much turkey. Now, I hope you didn't eat too much turkey. This is the setup from 7 days ago. I'm just giving you a brief update on the kale, which you can't see. I need to move the kale over. As a matter of fact, while I'm talking to you, let me do that right now. The kale that you and I we planted together, and the beets and radishes over here. So I'm going to move the kale over here because the ones on the front row are the ones that didn't do well, and you can always stick something else in there right now, like maybe some more kale, some more beets, some more radishes, whatever your fancy is. You can always stick some more in there. Sometimes the seeds aren't viable, sometimes it's the grower. So in this case, it could be a case of both of them. Now, at this phase, what we're going to do, you know I put more than one seed in each pea pod. So they're fighting for space right now. This one right here has won. He's won the war. The other one has died. You see, I don't know if you see the little dead one right there. He didn't survive. And so that's okay. I'm just going to pull some of that out. You don't have to, but since it's dead anyway, I'm just going to pull it out. All the nutrition would go to this particular fella right here. Now, here we have two trying to survive. I may let these two stay in here because they look like they're farther apart, but there are some that's on their way out the door because they didn't get enough nutrients. So they fight for nutrients when they're inside of these pea pods. So, and I'm calling them pea pods, pea pellets, but I'm going to just let two survive so far and see how it goes. This one right here, there's only one. You can see that one. The other ones are falling by the wayside, so we're going to just take them out. Now, I bought my scissors so I could cut, but because they're already in the dying process, I can just pull them out. But if you feel any resistance, make sure you stop with the pulling. This one here, I have about 4 that's surviving. I am going to just clip all except for the strongest looking one, which is the tallest one, and let all the nutrition go to that. Matter of fact, I may just leave 2 in there. So I'm just going to clip them at the top, and that'll leave just the 2. If it looks like one of them decides that it's not doing well, then I will come along and clip the weakest looking one. But I'm just pulling out the ones that I know are not surviving. They're really almost dead, if not completely dead. So no sense in leaving them in there. And that leaves me with 2. I don't know what's going on with this right here. This happens, but I'm going to leave it just to see what happens with that. We have one, I think this is a red Russian, but you see that one that's trying to survive? I'll leave that one alone. These look like they're fighting to survive. Look, there's several of them in there. I think I'm going to take this one here and leave it. The other ones, I'm just going to pull. When you can touch them and they just come right out, they're really on the way out. So I'm just going to pull that out and let that one have its way. This one right here, I remember sowed several seeds now. And this is why you do this. I have this one that's not doing good. It just came right on out. This one on the end. So I think what I'm going to do is probably, they all look good, y'all. It's kind of hard. You don't want to take them all out. I'm going to leave these in here just to see what happens because they're looking real strong. So we'll see what happens with those 3. So this one right here, I don't think it's going to do anything. I think it's a total loss. So it's going to go over here in the graveyard with the other ones. But you still need to keep it moist. Still need to keep it moist because I may come in here and decide, oh my goodness, I need to, let me just try to plant something else there. Over here, this is the graveyard over here. Let's see if y'all can see. This is the graveyard. I turn the phone. This is the graveyard up here. So anyway, I'm going to see if I want to put something else in there. These are the beets, and I did sow several in here, but only one has survived, so it's fine. And the same here. It has one on the side that, is that one? Yeah, no. Only one survived, so that's fine. And I may put some beets over here in the graveyard. Nothing has come up over here. So this, let's see if that's something. Nah, this goes to the graveyard. These are the radishes. Just one survived, and that one. And this has two and a third one coming up. So we're going to see what happens with that. So I just wanted to bring you along and show you what happens and how things grow. Sometimes you get 100% germination, and sometimes you don't. But this is fine. I'm going to let them grow up as long as I can in the house, and then I would transition them to outdoors. Now, let me tell you this. If you are growing citrus, or if you have sensitive plants, if you're in growing zone 8, period, and if you're in a neighboring state that gets similar weather, next week on Monday and Wednesday, the temps is going to be 34, 32, around that. On Tuesday, the temp is going to be 28. Yes, you can grow citrus in Georgia, in the South, but you do have to cover them. So don't wait until Monday, Tuesday. Don't wait till then. Today and tomorrow is your day to go get your coverings out. If you don't have coverings and you have citrus, decide what you're going to do. Now, I don't bring my citrus inside. Some of you do bring your citrus inside. I don't. Go to the big box store and get the painter's covers, the covers that you throw on the floor when you're painting. Get your tarp, get whatever at your house. If you use sheets, put them over your plants. Then put the tarp over it. The sheet alone is not going to work. Also, we're going to have some rain. I think it's Tuesday. If you're using something that's cloth-like, and you think that's going to work by putting just that on your plants, Decided I'd bring y'all up. No. And the reason why I say no is because freezing weather and wet, and you have it directly on your plant. What am I saying? It's going to freeze it. Freeze it burn real bad. You can put the cloth down as an extra protection. It's going to need it because the tarp is not, it gets cold. But you need to put a tarp over that, because once that cloth, whether it's a sheet or row cover or drop cloth or whatever, once it gets wet and you need it for the next day, it's not a pretty picture, because you got to dry it out. And I made the mistake of putting that drop cloth in my dryer, in my washing machine, number one, and my dryer. It was a mess. All that lint stuff came off there brand new. So what I'm saying to you is, at all costs, keep whatever covering that you're going to put on your citrus dry as you possibly can. Watch the forecast, because it changes every 12 hours. Not every day anymore. It changes every 12 hours, because it's been changing since last night. So just be prepared, like somebody said, and I wish I could remember her name, so you don't have to get prepared. This is Saturday afternoon. I'm letting you know now if you don't already know. Go on ahead and get your coverings together. Have them situated where you can put your hands on them, and have them situated where they will not get wet. Get whatever you can get, the plastic, whatever you can find. I'm going to go and buy a box of 6 mil plastic that they use for greenhouse. I hopefully can find it today. And I think I'm going to wrap my citrus area, one of my citrus area, a different way. And then on the inside of that area, I'm going to have everything cloth wrap, and then I'm going to wrap the entire area with that 6 mil plastic sheet. Then I would throw a tarp over that. And this weather is supposed to last for like 3 days. In the evening, at night, you can leave it covered until the end, until it's over. And you go out there and uncover it. The good thing about the citrus, what is that? The good thing about the citrus, the plastic 6 mil wrap is, I can leave that on. I can leave that on because it lets the light through or whatever. But I won't really need to, because for the next almost 2 weeks, the weather's going to be good. After Wednesday. It can change. I'm telling you, it's changing every 12 hours. But for right now, the forecast after Wednesday is going to be in the low to mid 50s for about a week and a half. This is a good time if you want to plant something to go on ahead and plant it. Like, I would love to be able to take this out, but it's not going to be ready. But the temperature will be fine. If you want to plant some carrots, go ahead and put them out. Mine don't go in the ground. They're going to grow bag, as you know. And what I'm going to do is wrap that grow bag in so it can hold the heat in. He'll hold the heat in. So I'm going to do some carrots, do some more carrots. But anyway, I want to bring you the progress of this. The radishes, beets, and kale. We're going to go outside, but it's going to be a different video because I'm going to start preparing for next week and wrapping up whatever I'm planting. Yes, I am still planting. Okay. Don't call me out. And we'll go outside then, but I want to warn you about the freeze is coming. We've got a lot of greens to pick, so we're going to be picking a lot of greens, not collard greens. Not worried about those. We're worried about the turnip mustard and kale, especially the mustard. So we're just going to pick as much as we want to, because a 3-day freeze on those little tender ones out there, those little tender babies, yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to make it. So I don't want to waste the food. Glasses look crooked. I don't want to waste the food, so we're going to get up as much as we possibly can, and that'll be it. All right, you guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know you're here. Let me know that you're going out to, if you're living in my bro zone, if you're living in a neighboring state or whatever, you're going to go out there and check, get your stuff in order, be ready to cover. You can grow citrus in the South. You can grow it in Georgia, Alabama, South Carolina, North Carolina, but you do have to cover it when the temps drop. I am going to cover the flowers on my loquat trees, because when it gets to 27 degrees, my loquat tree can take it down to minus something, but the flowers will go, they'll die. And I do want some loquats, so I'm going to figure out a way to cover just the flowers. Okay, so you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Join me out in the big garden. Happy holidays again, and I'll see you in the garden.